October is National Manufacturers Month, and more than 250 state line students from several high schools get a glimpse into a potential career path by hearing from those who work in the industry.
Yeah, students toured several industries in the area like Danfoss and GE Aerospace, and they gathered at Rockford Career College for an expo. I was fortunate enough to be asked to moderate a panel with two current high school students, Izzy from Hononegah and Miranda from Harlem, and also Scott, who's a recent graduate of the NIU RVC Collaborative Degree Program. They did a great job answering a variety of questions about their current manufacturing path. Expo officials say if students are unsure about the industry, take a leap and shadow plenty of jobs.
Take an assessment test, figure out what it is that those top 10 or 12 jobs are. Go shadow the different industries and see what you like, see what really rocks with you. And then if you find that out, then maybe you're on a track to something, especially if it's come from an assessment test.
Such a great event with so many great opportunities for the kids.
Looks
for sure.
really nice.
Yeah,
cool that you could be there.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be there. Actually.